Most successful entrepreneurs spend years refining their expertise, scaling their businesses, and building wealth. Yet some leave that wealth exposed to lawsuits, predatory claims, and unforeseen liabilities, which can lead to significant financial losses and even personal bankruptcy. You wouldn't drive an exotic car without insurance, so why operate a business or manage millions in personal assets with a protection strategy that wouldn't survive the first day of litigation? Whether you're a surgeon, a software executive handling sensitive data, or a founder in an industry vulnerable to client disputes or contractual exposure, the risks are real and often underestimated. It is crucial to be aware of these risks and take proactive steps to mitigate them. I'm Omar Murillo, founder of Imperial Wealth Advisors and a certified financial planner. In this video, I want to walk you through a comprehensive framework for asset protection, one we've seen benefit professionals across industries, to help you think more strategically about safeguarding what you've worked so hard to build. So the first step is to analyze where traditional asset protection falls short. First, we must understand that the landscape has changed. Litigation nowadays is more aggressive. Plaintiffs' attorneys are more sophisticated, and in many cases, they're looking well beyond the business and are targeting personal wealth, real estate, and even retirement accounts. We've worked with professionals who believed they were protected, only to find out their structure had critical gaps. Sometimes it's a single entity setup that doesn't segment liability, leaving personal assets vulnerable. At other times, it's a reliance on basic insurance or outdated trust structures that fails to reflect today's legal environment, such as not accounting for the increased aggressiveness of plaintiffs' attorneys. Without a coordinated plan, you may be exposed personally, professionally, and generationally. The next area of focus is viewing entity structure as a first line of defense, a strategic multi-entity approach. A single LLC or corporation may not be enough. We often see more robust outcomes when business owners establish separation between operations, asset ownership, and management functions. Think of it like compartmentalizing risk, where each entity serves as a separate compartment that shields the others from potential liabilities. Operating an LLC for day-to-day business activity, holding entity for equipment, intellectual property, or real estate, and a management company for administrative and consulting services. This layered approach can create meaningful insulation, provide additional legal and tax planning opportunities, and even improve business continuity or succession options over time. Let's talk about modern trust strategies for entrepreneurs. Let's think beyond the living trust. Revocable living trusts are essential for estate planning. However, they offer limited protection from creditors. And this case scenario is when we begin to consider structures like domestic asset protection trusts in states with favorable laws, spousal lifetime access trusts or SLATs to preserve access while protecting the assets, intentionally defective grantor trust to support succession and tax minimization. These tools, when implemented proactively and correctly, may allow your assets to be positioned outside the reach of future claimants without relinquishing today all control. But timing is critical. These structures must be in place well before any threat emerges. Now let's discuss retirement accounts and their uneven protections. Not all retirement accounts offer the same level of protection. ERISA qualified plans like 401ks often provide stronger federal protection. IRAs and inherited accounts may be subject to state-specific vulnerabilities. Advanced retirement plan strategies such as cash balance pension plans can provide both higher contribution limits and enhanced protection when they're integrated with the right trust and entity structures. Now, the next thing is, how do we view insurance? Insurance as a tool, not a solution. Insurance is essential, but it's not foolproof. We often recommend entrepreneurs evaluate umbrella policies with adequate limits, specialty-specific disability or overhead coverage, captive insurance companies where they're appropriate, and how insurance can work in tandem with trust structures and to fund buy-sell agreements or estate tax strategies. Again, integration is key. Insurance is one layer, not the whole shield. The most important thing is coordinating the plan. What we've seen work best is when business owners stop thinking in silos and start coordinating across legal, tax, and financial domains. This level of coordination will help you feel more organized and prepared for any potential threats. That means aligning your corporate structure with your trust design, ensuring your retirement assets and insurance work towards the same goals, maintaining documentation and compliance, not just as setup, but as things evolve. Asset protection isn't about hiding. It's about structuring proactively, legally, and intelligently in a way that stands up to scrutiny and reflects your actual risk environment. So, what are the strategic next steps to consider? Most successful entrepreneurs don't lack wealth, they lack time. And in many cases, the very success that helped build their net worth has also made them a bigger target. If you're earning north of $1 million and haven't reviewed your protection framework in the last 12 months, it may be time for a strategic conversation. If you send me a message or click on the link below, you can connect with my team. We'll explore how your existing setup aligns with today's risk environment and whether refinements could help protect your balance sheet. Remember, building wealth is only half the equation. The other half is keeping it. Thanks for watching.